Clean World Energy presents Greenhouse Emissions. Why are we interested in greenhouse emissions? Simply put, we have one world. We need to take care of it. It is our home. The fact is, we also need electric energy. All of us. The other issue is the pollution that comes from dealing with waste. We already know incineration is simply not the solution. It simply is not. So let's talk about one solution for two problems. Remember the three definitions: carbonaceous materials, meaning garbage or waste; gasification, the process that converts waste into carbon monoxide and hydrogen; syngas, the gas extracted through gasification of waste. With the patented waste-to-energy plan, a technology that we have to offer, there are many feedstocks. Yes, tires, sewage sludge, computer trash, medical trash, bio-waste, construction, coal, and municipal and industrial, all forms of waste, and they can all serve as fuel to the waste-to-energy plant. We convert waste to methane gas and carbon dioxide. This syngas burns, making clean energy. But how clean? And what effect does the waste-to-energy process, gasification process, have on greenhouse emissions? Actually, the waste-to-energy process reduces greenhouse gases. I'll say it again. The waste-to-energy process reduces greenhouse gases. What happens if we do nothing? What happens if we just let the waste lay in the landfill? Fact: waste material decomposes. Waste placed in a municipal landfill decomposes. When solid waste decomposes, it naturally creates methane gas. Methane is 20 times more potent than CO2 in terms of its impact on greenhouse gas production and global warming. 20 times more potent. And methane occurs naturally when waste is left to decompose. So while we're talking, methane gas is being formed from trash laying everywhere. Our patented waste-to-energy facilities eliminate the production of methane and destroys virtually all CO2. By eliminating the production of methane and virtually all CO2, carbon dioxide, in the waste, our waste-to-energy plants thereby reduce the emission of greenhouse gases substantially. A comparison everyone can visualize and understand. We've all seen the barrel of trash going up in smoke. How does converting waste to energy using our gasification process compare to using a burn barrel? To begin with, the 3.0 gasification technology does not technically burn garbage. The 3.0 technology converts waste to energy. The waste is combusted through a proprietary process of controlling gasification without flame. Burn barrels, or open pit burning, do so at low temperatures and are extremely polluting. Burning waste is estimated to be the largest source of dioxins, a very toxic and carcinogenic group of pollutants. Just one family Using a backyard burn barrel will emit more dioxins per year than a 200-ton per day waste-to-energy facility operating for that same period of time. Our facilities are well below all jurisdictions' limits on dioxin emissions. Greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gas is a gas in an atmosphere that absorbs and emits radiation within the thermal infrared range. This process is the fundamental cause of the greenhouse effect. The primary greenhouse gases in Earth's atmosphere are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. Annual greenhouse gas emissions by sector. Power stations, waste disposal and treatments, land use and biomass burning, residential, commercial, and other sources, fossil fuels, retrieval, processing, and distribution, agricultural byproducts, transportation fuels, industrial processes. But notice the various percentages. If we will notice the power stations, waste disposal, and biomass produce 34.7% of the annual greenhouse emissions. 34%. So, clean world energy reduces greenhouse emissions. Yes, we're talking about waste to energy. 2 problems, 1 solution. Waste to clean energy. Eliminate methane production and virtually all CO2 or carbon dioxide. So waste to clean energy reduces greenhouse gases. It's a good thing. Do waste-to-energy facilities adversely affect recycling rates? Concerns have been expressed about the impact of waste-to-energy facilities on recycling rates, that waste-to-energy acts as a disincentive to recycling. European countries and U.S. communities that rely heavily on waste-to-energy to manage solid waste also have higher recycling rates than those communities without waste-to-energy facilities. In fact, communities with waste-to-energy facilities have an average recycling rate of 33% as compared with the national average of 28%. Are waste-to-energy facilities significant generators of greenhouse gases? 3.0 technology waste-to-energy facilities provide a much lower carbon alternative to landfills. Remember, decomposition of solid waste in landfills produces methane, a greenhouse gas that is over 20 times more effective in trapping heat in the atmosphere than an equivalent amount of carbon dioxide. Waste-to-energy facilities produce no methane, and overall lower carbon dioxide emissions per ton of waste disposed or combusted than landfills. However, the level of carbon benefit is affected by the distance the solid waste is transported and the mode of transportation that is utilized. Waste-to-energy facilities also recover ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Ferrous meaning metals with iron, that are not ordinarily recovered by residential curbside recycling programs. Recovery and reuse of these materials can save on average 75% of the energy needed to produce the same amount of virgin steel. So that's an added benefit. What about the neighbors to the plant? Trash and waste smell. How will that affect them? What will be done to monitor and control the odors at the facility? Traffic patterns for trucks entering and exiting the facility will be identical to the current traffic pattern because the facility is to be located at the landfill site. Automated doors will be installed at the facility, minimizing the length of time the doors are open. The facility will have negative air pressure. Fans pull air from the facility, helping to keep odors inside the facility. Roadways will be swept and kept clean of debris from trucks. So, is waste to energy a renewable energy source? Yes, absolutely. Waste to energy is renewable because its fuel source, garbage, is sustainable and not depletable. According to the U.S. EPA, waste to energy is a clean, reliable, renewable source of energy. In addition, the Energy Policy Act of 2005, the Federal Power Act, the Public Utility Regulatory Policy Act, the Biomass Research and Development Act of 2000, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission's regulations, and 15 states all recognize waste-to-energy power as renewable. Another question. Is the ash from the waste-to-energy plants safe? Yes, ash residue from waste-to-energy facilities is tested in accordance with strict state and federal leaching tests and is consistently shown to be safe for land disposal and reuse. Waste-to-energy reduces the volume of trash by 90%, resulting in a 90% decrease in the amount of land required for garbage disposal. Ash also exhibits concrete-like properties, causing it to harden once it is placed and compacted in a landfill, reducing the potential for rainwater to leach contaminants from ash landfills into the ground. It also has beneficial use in concrete plants. It can be used to build roads or concrete blocks for building or landscaping. Waste to energy is good for our environment, and that's the question we were looking at today. The next topic, the main advantages of waste to energy, offered to you by Clean World Energy.